Okay, my name is Hani. I'm from Kailicha. Kailicha is a very famous city, township, you see, in Cape Town, you see. So I grew up in a negative environment. I grew up with my both parents, my mother and my father and my older brother. So I was attending school, but since there is no positive role models in my community, then I end up seeing myself doing crime. And then crime landed me in prison.
What kind of crimes were you doing?
Armed robbery, hijack, and robbery. Yeah, for me at that time it was fun because after we did it and win it, we'll just share the money. And at that time, it's whereby you build your character in crime and you get respect around the people that you are robbing with. The first time I went in prison, it was horrible. I think I was age of 15 years. And my first arrest was a murder, you see. So for me in prison, and I heard about prison, Posmo. That Posmo is very dangerous. So for me, I was very nervous the first time I go to prison. The prison is tough inside, you see. But the time in prison, I just accepted because there is a bar glass, there is a bus that you can't go out. So you must accept it.
You said the first time you went to prison was for murder.
Yes.
Tell me about what happened, the circumstances around the murder and thinking about it now.
Okay, it was a hijack. You see, we were planning to hijack a car in the Pamba, you see. And next of that, the car didn't stop. Then we end up shoot the car, you see. But in that time, we didn't know that it was a murder, you see. Because of we were doing a lot of crimes, you see, robberies around the community, you see. So we know the time we were caught by the cops. And the time we were caught by the cops, we didn't know what we were arrested about because there was a lot of crime that we were doing. And then I started to notice to the one detective say to us, why did you do something like this? You see, so I was shocked, what is that? You see, and then he said that, do you know that person has a family and what? And then said that, I will find you in a police station who want to talk truth. And then is where I realized that there's something more than what I think. Maybe I think it was robbery.
How do you feel when you see young South Africans committing crimes?
I feel bad because I know like the consequences of crime, you see. Yeah, it is fun when we are doing it, but it is hard because I even have a tattoo said that it's fun to commit a crime, but it's hard to be a prisoner, you see. So you have to face the consequences, you see. And the time, like for me, like as you see me, like I was assaulted by the mob justice because of my negative decision, because of crime. I end up lose my one eye, you see, because of crime. So for me to see the young guys like who's busy like planning to grow up in crime, it hurts me, you see, because I know exactly where they're going to.
What happened in the assault?
In the assault, the things what happened, first of all, I was drunk, you see, with my friends. And then suddenly we see a car. Once you're a criminal, you see, when we once you are drunk, you see, then you will have like a negative thoughts, you see, and you will want to do like negative things, you see. So suddenly we see a car who was parking the next of the road. So like we decide to take the car. So the guys I was working with, you see, the one who was going to drive, you see, I get I get into the car, and then he get in. So suddenly he said that here comes the owner of the car, and that time I was very drunk. When I'm drunk, I don't feel to run or to fear. It's like no one can do something to me, you see. So the owners of the car, they end up caught me in the car, you see, and hence they know me. They end up like call the mob's justice, and it's whereby because I was very drunk, I was swearing at them, you see. So they end up like beating me and stab at me, you see. And the time I was stabbed, I don't know what happens, but what I know, I hear about the time they were like attacking me, they end up leave me there alone, you see. But I can say it's a grace of God. And then my ex-girlfriend have a chance like to steal me with her friend and hide me, because it was that was happening in an informal settlement. So they couldn't see where I was. So they called my brother, and my brother take me to the hospital.
Tell me about your life now.
My life now is very different. And most of the thing I don't want to forget is to thank God. Because today is because of Him. Today I'm living the positive life that I never thought I would be living in my life. You see? Back then I never worked before, but now I'm working. I can have a supper with my family. Before I didn't even like sit around with my family and have chat. But today I have chat with my family and sat in a one table. And today I'm working, and everything that I'm doing is positive.